I.S.U.P.K.
Shalom, I.S.U.P.K, to all the brothers. Shalom, I.S.U.P.K to all my sisters, man. This is the I.S.U.P.K under Commander General YAHANNA out of 125th, Harlem, New York. And we got some heavy things to go over today. A couple different things, but the first one we're gonna get into is a lot of people think, you know what I'm saying, you gotta go to church to be saved, and you know, and that's what the Lord is in that church. You know what I'm saying? They feel like they can go and do anything they want to do all week and go to church and be saved. You know what I'm saying? And that's not what the scriptures say. Also, we're gonna get into the man needs to be the head over the household. All right, we got to get the man in the house, and that's the only way this thing is gonna run properly. You know what I'm saying? Back in the 60s, you know, before they broke the black man, I took the black man out the household, we was thriving, we were doing better than we ever did. You know what I mean? So we're gonna get into a couple of those things. But the first scripture I'm gonna get into to show you that you know, you have to change who you are to be, you know, saved, to have salvation, to be clean. Like the church is not the place where you can go and have any kind of salvation or anything like that. You know what I mean? It's about you. Stop doing the disgusting things you've been doing your whole life and change who you are. All right. So let's get the first scripture.
1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 17. If any man defile the temple of God.
Let's read that again.
If any man defile the temple of God.
If any man defile the temple of God, keep going.
Him shall God destroy. For the temple of God is holy, which temple ye are.
You see that? Which temple ye are. You are the temple of God. That damn church is not the temple of God. You are. You know what I'm saying? So if you killing yourself, you know what I'm saying, and which smoking cigarettes, weed, alcoholism, you know what I'm saying, being a drunk, it's killing yourself. It's basically suicide. If you know something is killing you and you continue to do it, you basically killing yourself slowly, committing suicide slowly. So like, you know what I mean? So you are the temple of the Most High. The Lord is in you. So if your body is filled with disgusting pork, shrimp, lobster, you got sleeping with disgusting whores every day, you defiling the temple. All right? You are the temple, man. The Lord can't dwell in you if you defile it. He can't live in that. He can't live in your body if you defiling yourself and you unclean every day, all day. All right, read that one more time.
1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 17. If any man defile the temple of God, him shall God destroy. For the temple of God is holy, which temple ye are.
Which temple ye are, man. You are holy. You are meant to be separate. That's what that word holy means, to be separate, to be set apart.
That's right.
All right? You got to be different. You can't be doing the same thing as everybody else, trying to, you know, they're going to keep up with the Joneses. You know, you need to be separate from everybody else. Do something different. You know what I'm saying? This whole world is discussing. They're not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. That's what you should be doing. All right? Let's get Acts 7 and 48. All right, so you are the temple. In this next scripture, we're going to further prove that you are the temple, and that church is the disgusting place, man, that the Lord is not in. All right? The Lord made you to dwell in you, for you to be, you know what I'm saying, to push this word and to be the person he put you on this earth to be. The Lord made you to be holy and to be separate. To all my blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You know, this ain't for nobody else. So don't feel too good if you ain't black, Hispanic, Native Indian. Same for you.
Right.
All right. You ready?
7 and 8.
7 and 48.
7 and 48.
Yeah, man. So
Come on.
All right, let's get it.
Acts chapter 7, verse 48. Howbeit the Most High dwelleth in the temples made with hands.
Read that again.
Howbeit the Most High dwelleth not in the temple made with hands.
You see that? Not in the temple. Yeah, that's why I want him to get it again. Not. The Most High don't dwell in the places made with hands. Read that one more time.
Acts chapter 7, verse 48. Howbeit the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands, as saith the prophets.
As saith the prophet, the Lord does not dwell in places made with hands, with your hands. All right, that's not where the Lord dwells at. Like he said, you are the temple. He dwells inside of you. He wants to dwell inside of you if you would allow it. If you would allow yourself to be clean, allow yourself to be holy, to be separate from the world. The scriptures say to be in the world, but not of the world. You know what I mean? You can be out here, but you don't got to be doing and living your life the same way as everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Having sex with whores, selling drugs to your own people. You know what I'm saying? All manner of evil. All right? You don't have to do those things. You are the temple, and you're killing yourself slowly. You might not put the pistol in your mouth and blow your brains out, but you're smoking cigarettes every day. You're trying to commit suicide because you have that death demon on you that's trying to kill you. If you're going out there hanging out on the corners with brothers who you know get shot at every day, you just standing out there, you want to die. You hoping one day, you know, I'm going to hang out with these brothers. Maybe there's somebody will come here and start shooting up the block. Maybe I'll get hit that way. You want to die. You're trying to kill the temple. Or maybe, you know, I'm going to have sex with this whore and that whore. Maybe I can catch AIDS and die. All right? That's you have a demon on you that's trying to destroy you, man. All right? Keep going.
49. Heaven is my throne.
Heaven is his throne. Keep going.
And the earth is my footstool.
And the earth is his footstool.
What house will ye build me?
What house can you build for the Most High? They talk about them. So this is the house of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is there. You know what I'm saying? The house of God. No, man, the Lord dwells in you. You are the temple of the Most High, man. All right. Read that one more time.
49. Heaven is my throne, and the earth is my footstool. What house will ye build me, saith the Lord?
What house can you build the Lord, man? You got too much pride if you think you can build a house for the Lord. All right. That's it on that.
It's a little bit more. Or what is the place of my rest?
What is the place of the Lord dwells in you? He said already in 1 Corinthians that we just read, you are the temple. All right, that's where the Lord dwells at. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta just stop being the person that you have always been. You know what I'm saying? You gotta just go ahead and get your life on that straight path. You know what I'm saying? Stop being in and out. Get Revelations 3:16. Okay. You can't be in and out. You gotta fix yourself. You know what I'm saying? You gotta change the person that you are to be saved, man. To have the truth. You know what I'm saying? To be not in sin, which is transgressing the law. You gotta stop doing the things that you've been doing forever, man.
3 and 15.
16.
Come on. Revelations chapter 3, verse 16. So then, because thou art lukewarm,
because you are lukewarm, you know that's that one word. Because you are lukewarm, you in and out. You know what I'm saying? You going, and then you back in, you in and out. You know what I mean? Keep going.
And neither cold nor hot.
And neither cold nor hot. You know what I'm saying? You got 1 foot and 1 foot out. You know what I'm saying? I thought I can be, when I was in the streets, I thought, yeah, man, I'm just, you know, I'm not really gang banging. I'm just selling a little weed. You know what I'm saying? Back when I used to tell myself, like, I'm just doing this for the money. I ain't out here trying to, you know, but you can't be, either you got to pick a side. Because one day somebody gonna try to rob you because they you know what I'm saying, they feel like you get too much money. So it went from me just selling weed, you know what I'm saying, to now I gotta carry a gun every day because people talking about I'm getting the haters, you know what I mean? Because they see you shining. So now you gotta carry a gun. So now you got weed and a gun. You know what I'm saying? It just keeps going on from there, you know what I'm saying? and you riding around with all these pounds, you got to worry about the man who you want to buy the drugs from to make sure he don't stick you up because he got his gun with him. You know what I mean? So it's just, you can't be lukewarm, man. I had to pick a side whether I was going to be in that life and I was ready to take them because they went from, I'm like, yeah, you know, 2 pounds of weed, okay, that's a couple months. You know, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? I was cool with that. Then I'm now, okay, I got to get a gun. So I looked at that time, I'm like, okay, damn, that's 2 months for the weed, 5 years for the gun. I'm like, 5 years? Oh, I can do 5. I'm down there doing thing. I'm about to go ahead and leave this ain't for me. I'm going to sit this down. You know what I mean? You can't be lukewarm. You got to be in, out. Keep going.
Come. I will spew thee out of my mouth.
Read that from the top again.
16. So then because thou art lukewarm, and neither cold nor hot.
Neither cold nor hot. You on the fence, you know, in and out. Keep going.
I will spew thee out of my mouth.
The Lord will spit you out, man. You will be out there bad. You know what I'm saying? But brother gonna see you out there and have to drop some dollars in your bucket or something, man. Or coming to your funeral or happen to put some money on your books or something. Because the Lord is, you ain't got his protection no more. You know what I'm saying? All that, you know, getting away, escaping by the skin of your teeth, you know what I'm saying? The Most High is gonna just spit you out and say, you know what? I'm done with you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't under my protection no more.
Right.
That's it on that.
Come.
All right, grab Galatians 5 and 16. You know what I'm saying? You gotta just, you know, be in lukewarm, you know, you gotta win that battle. You know what I'm saying? We got a saying in the U.P.K. that life is about war, nothing else. It's a battle to be a good person, man. It's not easy. But nothing that's worth having is gonna be easy. If it's worth it, you should have to work for it. All right, you got to battle. You got to win those battles, man. You got to win that battle against whoredom. You got to win that battle against the lust for money and the lust for, you know what I'm saying, power. You know what I'm saying, in the wrong ways. You know what I'm saying. If you lust after the power of the Most High, then that's another thing. But I'm talking about lusting for that street power. You know what I'm saying. That you know, to be the biggest drug, the lusting after the white man's wealth is what that is. All right. 5 and 16. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Now you can't be lusting. Go ahead.
All right. Galatians chapter 5, verse 16. This I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh.
Walk in the spirit, man. This is a spiritual thing. We're in that battle. You know what I'm saying? Be in the spirit, and you won't be taken by that whore. You know what I'm saying? That big butt, you'll be able to pass on it. You'll be like, you know what? That thing is nice, but it probably is full of AIDS. Or that thing is nice, but she probably got a man at home that she's trying to make upset. He's gonna blow my brains out when he catch me up. You know what I mean? You that lust for drugs, that lust after them cigarettes and alcohol, being drunk every day. You know what I mean? That lust for these things will pass if you're in the spirit. Is that it on that? Keep going.
Keep going.
That was that it on that?
That was it on that.
All right. So you know what I'm saying? So that was it on that one, man. You just gotta make sure you keep your flesh together. You know what I'm saying? Get in the spirit so you can so you can avoid these temptations in the earth, man. You know, you can avoid those things and you can save your life. These things that we teaching y'all is of the Most High, out of the Bible. You know what I'm saying? And if you seeing this and you probably is somebody who asks the Most High to show you, man, what do I got to do to get out this hell that I'm in? Why do I keep getting jammed up? It's because you're not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. You don't know who you are. All right? You get into get into these classes, go, of the I.S.U.P.K, and you can find out how to save your life and your family's lives, man, and get out of the hell that you're in.